guys, so this is going to be my video. I actually took 30 minutes to record another one. It stopped recording like halfway through. I was so disappointed when I got on the other side of this ring light and seen that shit was off. But I think I figured out a way to know when it's recording. So I just have my flash on so I know when that fucking light go out that it's not recording. But anyway. And then I also wasn't really in frame anyway, so it's cool, it's whatever. But the flow of it was really nice, and I'm just like, will I be able to do that again? Whatever. So, welcome to this pilot video. I'll be talking a little bit about why I decided to start a YouTube channel. A little bit about myself, what you can find on here, and how often. So starting about me, why I decided to start a YouTube channel. It's something I've always wanted to do, right? But I just never had the resources and the time. Now I have the time and I'm accumulating the resources. So it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be a little choppy in the beginning, but I truly believe like as I grow and learn, it'll get better. Because right now my phone is all I got. It was like my biggest investment, and I really had to work my ass off to try to get this, and I'm still making payments on it, but it's cool. You know, it's cool because it's gonna be worth it in the end, and I know that. So yeah, I really wanted to start a YouTube because there's just so many things that I do. Like, it's so many things that I do, and I just like, I feel like it's best to have a channel, like a melting pot. Like right now, I'm an entrepreneur. I have two businesses. I have Miss Ladies Beauty, a beauty brand where beauty gets redefined, and that is a space where I encourage women to love themselves as they are. Because society loves to put their hands out and try to dictate what's beautiful and what's not, what's acceptable and what's not, especially with Black women. It makes me sick. Like, I really hate it. And I'm just like, Shawty, if you an awkward Black girl, you're beautiful. If your hair is natural, you're beautiful. If you like bust down, straight middle part, 40 inches, you're beautiful. Like, don't let people dictate what it is that is beautiful when you feel beautiful yourself. Like, if you have beauty within yourself and you're satisfied with yourself, you're beautiful. Like, it doesn't matter what everybody else feels like and what these men feel like they want. Fuck these niggas, because they're gonna adjust. I promise you that. They're gonna adjust. Like, it's fine. Everybody has preferences, but you do you, and you're gonna find a person that's for you, and that's just it. And that's my message with Miss Ladies Beauty. I have Statement jewelry. Right now, it's my Empowered collection where I have 18K gold-plated jewelry. And it has words of affirmations on there like stay soft, made of magic, the world is yours, just breathe. Like, just different things and reminders that let you know that you are worthy and everything's going to be okay. That is a message that I send because it's important and it's necessary. And not everybody has needle therapy, because I do. I just ain't had the funds lately to do it, but I definitely will go get a tattoo quick. Therapy is expensive, but tattoos are actually probably more expensive. But it just feels good. I don't know. I can't explain it. If you don't have a tattoo, you'll probably get your first one, and that'll never be your first one. Like, people go get tattoos and they never just get one. But anyway, yeah, so that's a little bit about my brand and why my brand is. And then my other business, Leah the Vibe, on Instagram, that is where I do a lot of my spiritual counseling, coaching. My primary focus is pinpointing patterns, unhealthy patterns in people's lives. Those that are stuck in karmic loops and tend to find themselves in reoccurring situations and they don't know why. That is where I come in, and I'm able to pinpoint and I'm able to see what the blockages are and assist you with removing those blockages. I'm working on like a program after, or like some aftercare for my readings, because I will give somebody a reading and say this is exactly what is stopping you, or have a conversation with somebody, because I really don't need cards. I do care tarot readings, but I don't need to. If we have a conversation, by the end of that conversation I will give you like an outline of everything that is blocking you from where you want to be in life. And right now I'm working on aftercare, I would say, after spiritual maintenance. So I'm working on that, because I don't want to just give people readings and just be like, yeah, this is everything that you need to work on, have fun. You know, like I want to give people the resources to be like, okay, how can I work on this? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm trying to incorporate it in a way to where it's like, if you subscribe to my Patreon, you get maybe like a free reading, or like percentage off a reading, or something like that. I'm still navigating it. I'm new to it. You know, as a business, it's kind of easier, because it's like I have this tangible thing that looks really cute, and it also has a great origin. Here, buy it. But like when you're doing something, like when you're offering services, it's a little bit different, because you're selling yourself in a way, you know, like you're selling yourself, and you also have to create that level of trust. Like people are giving you their money, and they're like, I don't even know if this shit gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So like I have to go about that a little bit different. And I was really supposed to be posting on my Patreon this weekend, but I couldn't. I just really couldn't. I wasn't in the mental space to. But I will. When it's time. That's what I'm saying. Like the time that I feel like I want to move is never God's time. So when it's time, I will. Because right now I started posting, and then I was like, I don't really like this, so I'm like taking stuff out, and you know, I'm still getting the structure of everything, but I'm gonna get there. So I appreciate those who are being patient with me, and who have been DMing me, having questions about certain things, and I'm just like, would you pay for an ebook? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get it together, y'all. I really am. It's just a lot right now, but you know, more money, more problems. So that's always good, I guess. Yeah, so a little bit also what you will find on here. I will probably be doing collective tarot readings, which is dope, because that's something I've never done before. I've done personal readings for people. I've done countless readings on myself. I've done readings for my family, my mother. But I've never done like a collective reading. Like actually put up a camera and was like, okay, y'all, I'm about to read y'all energy. Like I've never done that. And I think I might try. I think I might start just to see how it feels. If, you know, if it feels right, if it feels organic. But if it doesn't, I don't know. It might just be a one and done type of thing. But that's what I'm saying. Like this page is going to be a melting pot. I know there's like a lot of other creators that have niches, and it's like only vlogs, or only get ready with me's, or only makeup, or hygiene videos, and you know, stuff like that, little cute stuff, hauls. But with me, baby, you just never know what you're gonna get. Okay, that's why at my page, box is like life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Like that's what I have in my bio. Is that what it's called on YouTube? I don't know, but yeah, because that's literally me. I'm a jack of all trades. Like there's really nothing that I can't do, and that is something that I kind of pride myself on. I have niches for everything else, like on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, but YouTube, I was like, YouTube is going to be a place where I just post shit. YouTube is going to be that place. You might get a vegan recipe one day, because I love vegan food. I was vegan for 5 years. And the next day you might get a try on haul. I don't know. Like maybe if I start getting sponsored and start getting paid for this shit to get clothes, I might. I don't know. But then you might also get, you know, like some real messages, like messages that I channel, tarot readings, chats. Like sometimes I would put my camera up just to talk to y'all, like just to share some real shit, like as I'm going through it type shit. And I feel like that's also important. But everything that I put out will always be raw. And the one thing that I will say is like I definitely have more growing to do as far as like content creation, video editing, and all that shit, because I don't really have the resources to do much right now. But I just know that if I don't start now, I'll never will. So this is me starting. And eventually I'll be able to look back on this and be like, damn, I've come so far and I've grown so much. And there are people who want to embark on a journey with me who are also growing. And I think that's really important, especially me as a healer. Like, people expect the healer to be healed, you know, to be already there. And I'm just like, no, I still have more healing to do. I still have more karmic debt to repay. But as I'm repaying it, I'm probably maybe like a step or two ahead of you, to where I can be like, okay, look, I done been through that. I fell in that trap before. What you want to do is X, Y, Z. And, you know, as I navigate new things and I find out new things, I will always share. I ain't gatekeeping for shit. Like, if I can help somebody get out of their financial situation, find encouragement when they don't have it, going through their worst time at their lowest, I will do that, because I've been through hell. I'm actually in hell now. That's what I call the low points in my life. And then, you know, it balances out, yin and yang. You cannot have a high and balance it out with the lows. My theory right now is that for every height that you achieve, every level of life that you get to, you also have to experience the equal opposite on the lower vibrational side. It's kind of like the underworld, Stranger Things. Like, yeah, on the other side, like, you have like everybody's just living their life, blah, 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 blah. And then you have the other dimension where it's like real fucked up, but it's like the same, you know, but it's just like the more fucked up version of it. They got demogorgons and shit. But anyway, yeah, so that's definitely what you will see. I mean, you won't see demogorgons here, but you'll see me in my experiences. So, what else? A little bit about me. Feel free to give me suggestions. I love to talk on certain topics. I used to go live on my Instagram a lot. And I realized that I couldn't really do that shit no more. Like, it wasn't hitting no more. Like, it just wasn't, I was like, I'm not doing this shit no more. Before, I was talking on relationships mostly, and that was because I was in a relationship. We weren't official, but I was involved with a guy, and I was trying to talk on certain stuff because I was experiencing it, and I needed an outlet to let people know that this shit is not normal, because he was sitting there manipulating me, gaslighting me, and making it seem like it was okay, and it wasn't. So I was talking on relationships, and this was back when Kevin Samuels was alive, and I was roasting the fuck out of this man. And the dude I was with at the time, that was his go-to. I'm like, obviously he ain't really got no dad or nothing. And then the nigga that he did look up to was just as fucked up. So, you know, a lot of the messages and stuff that was coming to me was stepping on his toes, and he didn't like it. But I realized that if I'm going to put out this message and talk about this stuff, I need to be in a space where I can talk about it calmly without my emotions clouding it and it being so heated. And yeah, I had to take a break. And even now, I am off that now. I haven't went live in a really long time. And I think the live that I did have, I deleted, because it's just like, it just wasn't well orchestrated, you know what I'm saying? And a part of me wishes that I had, you know, maybe recorded it or something, and I could just like post it on here just for a reference, but that's just not who I am anymore. So all that's over and done with. And he was like, well, you got to be careful what you put on social media, because, you know, stuff, people will dig up and find stuff. I'm like, I'm not afraid of who I used to be. You know, like somebody be like, oh, this you. Yeah, nigga, that's me. Like, okay, that was me 3 years ago. I'm in a whole different space now. Maybe what I said then, I said it with my whole chest because that is where my intellectual capacity was. But now that I have acquired more, you're getting more. I'm not in that space anymore. So what's your point? People can't grow. You know, people can't learn. People can't do better. Like that whole cancel culture shit is get out my face with that. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. Now the only thing that I will say is like it's teeter-tottering on the line is when people get caught with the whole racist shit. Like I don't know. Some of this shit is just like common sense, and you know that you know that you know. And you know, people just be trying to cover that shit up. But there are some things that maybe people say that are distasteful, and you know, the world is becoming more aware now. So we have the resources and the knowledge and the ideologies to back shit up of the stuff that we know is not right, and we'll be able to be like, hey, that's misogynistic. Hey, that's homophobic. Like all this stuff has been going on, but now that we have the resources to fact check motherfuckers on it, they can't fight it that much. So, yeah. That's that one that. What else? Oh, okay. How often? y'all. I'm gonna try to post a video every week because you know everyone's like, oh, you have to be consistent. You know, pre-record your videos and then put them out later. And I'm like, okay, that sounds like a pretty good idea. But I'm a regular black girl, okay? I am a regular black girl, and this is a regular black girl page. Maybe eventually I will turn into luxury black girl, where I can just make videos all day, every day, and, you know, edit them and get paid for the shit, and everything's all cool and dandy and shit. But right now, I have 2 businesses, and I work a 9 to 5. When I get on here, I will get on here, and I will give it all of me to y'all. But right now, I can't really commit to that, so I'm not even gonna get y'all hopes up. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna post every week and then be up here posting apology videos every other week talking about, I'm so sorry, I know I've been gone for a month. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I can't do that. I'm not gonna get your hopes up on that because, you know, with me starting a regular black girl page and people are able to see the life of a regular black girl, that's the reality of it. Bitch, you working, you don't have time, you know? And then the time that you do have, you need sleep because I am nothing nice when I ain't got no sleep. Or when I'm hungry, oh baby, please. No. So, yeah. You know, like I'll get on here when I can, and when I can't, I just can't. So I'll do what I can, and I'll post some videos or whatnot, you know, just random shit. Like, it would just be random. So, and that's what I kind of love. I love the spontaneity of it because that keeps me on my toes, and I'll definitely keep y'all on your toes because you can be like, damn, I wonder if she's gonna post today. Maybe not. What is she gonna post? Because I don't know what type of content it is. You know, maybe people like structure, but I like structured chaos. That's me. Like, I love having an outline of my day or my week, but I kind of get to still freely navigate within these bounds. Like, that's me. Like, let's have boundaries, but let's flow in between the boundaries. I don't like having, like, oh, nitpicking, like, in between. Like, no. That's not how I flow. And I can't flow that way because otherwise it's just kind of, it becomes commercial. It becomes robotic. And that's not why I'm here. I'm here to bring back fucking 2010 YouTube. Like, that's why the fuck I'm here. Like, everyone has really nice intro videos, and I think that's nice. I don't know how to do that shit yet, so eventually I'll get there. Maybe I'll watch some YouTube videos on how to do it, but for right now, I'm just gonna be raw dogging these shits. Like, I'm just gonna get up here and start talking. And quite honestly, people like that more because, like, people get on these platforms to learn things or, like, know stuff. So if they're not, like, within the first 5 seconds hearing something that's gonna catch their attention, they finna click off the shit. So, and I know that from experience because I do it. Sorry. But you know, I'll get there. I'll just see what works and what doesn't. And I'm also open to suggestions. This is a page. This is a page and a safe space for regular Black girls. Like, we're not celebrated enough, baby. We're not celebrated enough, and I'm gonna celebrate us if no one else does. So, yeah, you know. You might also get some hair videos because I do have to wash my hair today. I normally wear my hair stretched out because I have to, because otherwise it tangles so bad and I end up having to cut it. But yeah, this is gonna be my go-to styles. It's probably gonna be either on this, maybe some braids, or my twists. Like right now, twists have been my safe haven. Like, oh my God. I don't know why I was ever self-conscious about wearing twists out in public before, but I do that shit. I be out in this bitch looking like A$AP Rocky. I don't give 3 fucks. I don't care, okay? You gonna see me in these twists because it's a protective style for my hair, and it just saves me on so much time. Like, I used to have locks. I was locked for a year before I woke up, and I was just like, this isn't me anymore. And I love locks. Like, my entire life I've always like, yeah, I'm gonna lock my hair, and then I locked it and I was like, oh, I love it, it's beautiful. And you know, after a year, like that the time that I locked it, that year, I endured so much. So I don't know if it was just like me releasing everything that I went through in that year while my hair was locked, but I was like, yeah, nah, like this isn't who I am anymore. So I switched up and I'm like, this is more me. It's more flexible. And it's not to say that if you have locks, like you can't do stuff with your hair, because you can, but when you broke and you can't really pay other people to do your hair for real, it becomes a problem. Because all the styles and stuff that people see, you know, like if you ain't doing it yourself, you can't do it. And I'm like, locks are cute, you know, you can roll them up, you can put them under braids, and I mean put it in braids or put it under a wig. And I'm like, no, I want my hair back, you know. So I did that and I love it. Like, it fits me a lot better, especially in the season that I'm in. So yeah, it's like flexible. I can do what I want to do. So yeah, that's that. I'm not gonna say that y'all gonna get hair videos a lot, because the one thing that I hate about content creation is just that you have to plan that shit, and it makes a task that's 20 minutes an hour. And the only reason I say that is because you got to make sure that you're in frame, you got to make sure that the quality is good, you got to make sure, you got to edit it right. So if you like fuck something up, you got to edit it out, cut it out, and maybe insert your intro videos, your outro videos. You got to take time to like show the camera the products that you're using. Like, that takes time, as opposed to me just out here looking at how that's mess, naked in my shower doing my hair. But like, when you making a video, you can't be out here naked. Like, you know, you gotta put your little top on, and then you gotta like show like your texture in between, and like you have to make it look nice. And I'm a perfectionist, and sometimes I don't have time to be a perfectionist. That's what this life is teaching me. This life that I'm in right now, this life is teaching me you do not have time to be a perfectionist, baby. You that will come with time. Eventually you'll get quicker, but get your ass out there and go. Like, do what you gotta do. So, you know, maybe one day I'll actually have the time to sit there, to have my wash days turn into something more like a whole video production. But right now, I be trying to get my stuff done because I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm already behind. And I'm also working on my empowerment collection launch again, because I was sold out the last time. So I really appreciate y'all for helping me out with that. Yeah, so that's gonna be launching next week. And then yeah, and then it's holiday next 4th of July. Ain't nobody doing shit for that anyway, because I mean I don't celebrate 4th of July anyway. I don't know, does fireworks kind of celebrating? Because I do love me fireworks show. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, like, when fireworks come out, like, I would buy a whole bunch of them, and I'll be doing fucking fireworks for goddamn no reason. Like, I'll be like, oh, Virgo season, fireworks. Like, just for the hell of it. I love fireworks. But yeah, so I think that's about it. Like, I gave you a little bit about me. You can definitely see my personality in this video. So hopefully you are, you know, if you resonate, you feel like this is something that you can vibe with. Check me out. You know, subscribe, like, share, and just stay tuned. I would recommend having post notifications on. You don't have to, but I would recommend it. Because like I said, you really don't know what you're gonna get. But of course, starting out, I'm gonna try to be as consistent as I can, especially with this being my first video, my pilot. Like, I'm gonna do my best to make this a priority because this is something that I'm starting. And then once I'm pushed and I'm getting it out there, then, you know, I'll get the flow of like juggling everything. But right now, like, this is gonna be my priority along with Miss Lady's Beauty. So yeah, definitely I'll have like my Gmail linked below along with all my social medias where you can find me. But I'm Leah the Vibe on Instagram, Leah the Vibe with 2 E's on Twitter, because some shawty already named herself Leah the Vibe. Like, I'm not the Leah the Vibe, but whatever. And I think I'm also Leah the Vibe on TikTok with 2 E's, or Leah TV. Look up one of those, it'll come up. But I'll have it linked below in the description block. Why do I description box? Along with my Gmail, where you can email me questions if you want to stay anonymous and you want me to like maybe go live on here or something and like just answer questions. Like, I'll do that. I would do more so Instagram though. I think I might do Instagram lives or something, and then maybe do like tarot reading lives on here or something. You know, like, just to have like different platforms for different stuff. And definitely make sure you follow me on everything, just so you can get the flow and see me in my element in different places. So yeah, feel free to subscribe, like, share, follow me on all of my socials. Definitely the business, Miss Lady's Beauty, where beauty gets redefined. And stay tuned for what's to come, because it's definitely a lot. So hope you all have a beautiful day, and stay encouraged, stay empowered. Peace.